Why do men feel happy to be single in 2019? Do all men feel happy to be single? Not all of them, no. But to understand what is out there, what is there for men to choose from? Many men my age would have to date women in their 20s, because most of the women our age, in their 30s, many of them would have baggage at this age in their life. Many of them would be desperate because they know they have little time left to build that family. Even if all men are not happy to be single in 2019, many of them find happiness in the fact of not having to deal with so many things. They find happiness in hearing other men tell their stories, where they have been and what they have been through, to see what they can learn, to see what they should avoid, what they should be more cautious of, and that in itself is a very good thing. And it's funny how there seems to be an issue in men learning from other men, about men learning from another man's experiences. Yes, of course his experiences may not be the same as yours, of course not, but many men's experiences are very similar, especially in dating, especially in relationships. So yes, there are many things, a vast amount of things men can learn from one another. Men find the happiness and the reassurance in understanding that they were not crazy in their thoughts in the first place. They felt and could see how many of their dating options were just not for their benefit, was not going to benefit them. Yes, was going to maybe allow them to have a quick dip, bust and move, but was nothing stable enough to settle down with, to build anything with. So for as deep as it sounds, some men actually feel disappointed at the lack of opportunities they have, the lack of options they have. Some men may reach their mid-30s and decide, yes, now I may want to settle down. But to look around and see what there is on offer to choose from to settle down with, for many men that is actually quite daunting. Because no, they are not all bad, but my God, there are so many mistakes one could come across. So many desperate people looking for someone to cling on to latch onto, and to help themselves up, with little care for the person they are clinging onto. Many relationships seem like symbiote relationships, like one person is just there to drain the other person, to suck the living life force out of the other person. One would assume to do that in another way, but let's carry on. It gets daunting when many men look at women and think, how cold will this approach be? What would she be expecting from me? And thus, what sort of cold shoulder will I get when she clearly feels or sees I have it not to offer? It's not a sense of feeling defeated. It's a sense of bars being set ridiculously high, and not high for a sense of it being for something better. It's more for a sense of it being something so overly demanding. Times have changed, yes they have, but sometimes you want something to just be what it's supposed to be, not something that will bring you down and destroy you. The happiness men find in being single is the confidence they have in knowing where their life is going, knowing they can do so many things, knowing they can expand on who they are and seek more things. The happiness men can find from being single is changing their focus, seeing how this focus, yes, can be so strong, but how much are they missing over here? Always remember and never forget. Sometimes we assume to find happiness in one place, but strange how often we find that happiness when we stop expecting validation from that one place and expect it more from ourselves. Because yes, others can make us happy, but the point is, many men have learned to find their happiness by themselves. Little risk, so many rewards. Not every man is happy to be single, but at least they know where they are, and that they are a slave to no one but themselves. Focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day. Hello. So I'm currently recording some more videos or editing some more videos, but there are some next to my head right here for you to watch in the meantime.